So last Sunday, we uploaded our regular Sunday vlog to YouTube, and then I think it was up for like maybe seven hours, somewhere in there.
Something like that.
And then around that same time, we uploaded the same vlog to Instagram on IGTV. And within like maybe 30 minutes on Instagram, we received a comment, and then shortly after that received a message in our DMs about a specific scene where I was demoing at Holiday House, and I said, one thing that you don't know about me is that I know karate, and then I karate chopped the paneling. The fact that I typically don't talk in this voice, like if I'm at home, I'm talking in 100 different voices. And so when we were editing it, we didn't really notice anything about it until we received the comment and the message. And then watching it through unbiased eyes, completely saw and immediately took action of taking the video down on both Instagram and YouTube, and then all of the stories promoting it, and apologized. The person that commented actually blocked us, so I wasn't able to apologize to them, but the person who messaged us and did it in a very nice, kind, informative way, I did apologize to that person. And I think we really wanted to like take some time to think about it, because I was really sick and upset about the what had happened, because I never, like, with the world that we live in, I have always felt like I have absolutely no amount of racism in my blood. Like, I've never had an intentional racial thought negatively about another race. And to see that I made the mistake of talking in an Asian accent, and how I think about it in my head, to really understand how the Asian community would feel if they saw that video, would be if I heard a straight person speak in a gay voice.
Or like imitate a stereotypical gay voice.
It immediately took me back to high school when I was not out, and I would hear other straight people. We have the kids right down here at Holiday House. And anyways, you're gonna hear the kids. But yeah, so it immediately took me back to high school when I would hear somebody talking in a stereotypical gay voice, and how I felt. And I felt really sad, and I felt really ashamed. I immediately text our friends, who really were the first people who opened our eyes about just kind of rethinking what we were taught over the years of life that we've spent on Earth. We met them, I think I was like around 30 or 31, and I always felt like I was open-minded, but then after meeting them, I realized that I wasn't, and that I still had so much learning to do. And this apology, I am so sorry for that scene, and I promise to do better. I did feel so much shame after watching it with a different perspective in the back of my head, and I truly am sorry. And I really, like, I did learn, and I am growing, like everyone, to be a better person. And I think we all may have the thought that I don't need to grow, because I know, like, I know what's right. I know what's right and what's wrong, and it's just not true. I was like, I don't see myself ever making a mistake like that. But then again, it just happened last Sunday during a time where this week in Atlanta, there were attacks on the Asian community, killing and targeting the Asian community. Now is the time to stand up and talk about it. And Thomas has been doing a lot of research and sharing that with me and through our stories on Instagram.
I think that the very least that we can all do is acknowledge our mistakes and acknowledge that we all have room to grow, and there's nothing wrong with saying, yeah, I messed up, but I'm going to do better. In fact, that is the very least that someone can do. The AAPI community is under attack right now. There are so many hate crimes happening. In our research, we've learned that this is nothing new. We're including a few links in our description below on ways that you can help combat hate and stand up for social justice and racist hate crimes. There's so many things that we can all do, big and small. So if you're looking for places to start, you can check out the links in our description below.
We have recut the video to take out the scenes that were very inappropriate, and we're gonna share that vlog now. So if you saw it last Sunday, I'm sorry that you saw what you saw, but here's a better version of it. We didn't want to just recut the video and not have an explanation or an apology, because that was deserved.
We definitely didn't want anyone to think we were taking this lightly. We would love to hear from you guys on more ways that you are helping, or more ways to just get involved in stopping Asian hate.
Like everyone, we are continuing to grow. We've left our email down in the description below. If you know of any other ways to educate yourself in this topic of, just learning to be a better human, please feel free to send us an email.
Here is last week's vlog, and thank you guys so much. We will see you next Sunday. We are rolling. Make sure and talk really loud.
Okay, I have been informed to talk really loud.
Jeez.
I am digging up a cedar tree because I want it. And if I don't dig it up, it will get killed by the dozer. After this, I shall show you all of my plants.
Okay.
I showed you we're making a little planter right here. This land has amazing soil. It's a nice sandy, rich composite of minerals, beautiful things. Beautiful things, I say. I'm getting directed to talk louder again. Anyways, my tree is going here with all the other trees and plants that I have recruited from the land. And me and the boys have been collecting ferns from the woods. We have a fern garden.
Oh, cute. I've never seen this.
Well, I did it yesterday. So these are ferns that we have been digging out of the woods, specifically the woods that were getting cleaned up because we didn't want them to die. But we have found two species of ferns. We have found this very largely fern, and then in the field where the pond is going, where the grass is like 6 feet tall, we found this mini fern, which I think is so cute.
Oh, that is cute.
So once we get the ponds established and we know where the shade areas are going to be in the ponds, we're going to plant them around the ponds. I think it's going to be gorgeous. I have a vision in my head, and Billie Eilish is in my head, and I'm really happy, y'all.
So right now we're walking in the humongous, just dried mud pit, and we're laying out the location of one of the ponds that we're planning. We've been going over this for over a week now, trying to nail down exactly where we want. And I think PJ's come up with something that it'll work. I was telling him I have trouble picturing it. I'm much better at picturing like his house layout plans that he talks about, but I'm having a harder time with the layout of this, but I'm trusting and I'm loving everything he's saying.
Loving and trusting.
Loving and trusting.
So our new driveway that we're wanting to put in for the potential new house is going to come straight into it, straight on, in between these beautiful big old trees, and then the mountain will be behind it. And then the new pond, which we weren't really planning on doing, but it makes the most sense to do it here. And if we don't do it here, then that's 3 acres that I'm going to have to mow. And I don't want to have to mow it with a lawnmower. Big pond that is fed by mountain runoff, which means the water will be pretty clear. It's the stream that the kids play in. It's creating an environment for wildlife, potential ducks and geese, which we want to get.
In the last video, we talked about the pond near the house, and a lot of people had concerns about mosquitoes. And what were the birds that we were talking about?
So our wonderful neighbors, Nancy and Bobby C, let us know that the birds are called martins.
Yes.
And we plan on getting the birdhouses for the martins and hang them up in maybe some of the trees, but that'll take care of a lot of the mosquito issues that we could potentially have with having a pond. And we're gonna have fish in the pond also, so I think that helps as well. We need to go check on the kiddos, but we'll be back.
Okay. So right now, PJ is getting rid of a bunch of the overgrown brush that is behind me that separates the front of our property from the back of our property. I'm helping by bringing all of the cut down brush to these piles right here. I feel like it's literally the least that I could do because I could not demo to save my life. But it's a gorgeous day. There's not a cloud in the sky. The breeze is going. I had older brother out here helping me bring some of the limbs to the brush pile, and now he's climbing trees. So it's a good day. We're having a good day.
We surprised Daddy again with some daffodils. Now I'm teaching the kids how to make, do you remember what this is called?
No.
A flower arrangement. I used to do this with my mama when I was little. Beautiful. Good job, guys. Elaine has these scattered around. There's like 3 different varieties.
Are there?
Yeah, so this is one. This is one.
This one?
I worked on this all day long. It kicked my butt, but the siding portion is finished. I still have to trim out the half column here and here, this beam, that beam, this column has to be done, this column has to be done, this siding has to be done, and then the ceiling. And then I have to paint and put the lights back up.
I'm starving.
I just making it everything white, very bright.
I broke my air compressor on the way here, and so I don't have my finish gun. So I'm really just tacking it up until I buy a new air compressor. And then I'll use some finished nails to do the center. But I am going to be wrapping it with Mirrortech, which is a rot resistant type of wood. So something like this.
Oh, okay.
And then the column that I build will be wrapped. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to keep this beam going across or get rid of it. If we keep it, I'll wrap it this way.
That's huge. Like, boom. That's huge. What about you? What about you? How are you?
Downstairs. Where were you?
We fast a bed.
Did you just fart?
I brought the two youngest kids to Tractor Supply so that we could look at what?
Chicken.
Chickens. We're gonna look at baby chickens. What are they called? Do you remember? Chicks. Chicks. Yeah, hold on. I'll unbuckle you. Hold on. So we're gonna look at some baby chicks. We are thinking about possibly getting some baby chicks. I don't know yet. We're gonna see. Big brother is with his Aunt Cherish. He had his first slumber party since a long time.
Yeah.
So we're doing something fun. Here we go.
Daddy.
All right, hold my hand.
Dad, I see a horse right there.
You see a horse?
Yeah.
Guys, you ready? Go right over there. You see him?
Yeah. My baby cow. I like baby cow.
What are they?
Chicks.
Baby chicks.
Maybe you need to do it like that and like that to get the chicks to eat my nails.
You guys, PJ is at the pet store with two of the kiddos as we speak, sending me videos of baby chickens.
Tell Daddy what you see.
We say baby chicks.
Because he wants us to get baby chickens. I'm conflicted. I mean, part of our whole deal for 2021 was to simplify and organize. These are words that PJ himself came up with, and now he wants baby chickens. Yeah, he's actually been wanting baby chickens for years, like before we were even married. He grew up with baby chicks all the time on his dad's farm. But he just sent me a video of little brother and little sister, and they are at the pet store, and suddenly my heart is changed, and now I want us to have I want my husband to have baby chickens. I want the kids to have baby chickens. They are so cute. I don't know if he's gonna come home with baby chickens. He might not. But I'm just gonna say right here, right now, I will not be upset if he comes home with baby chickens. That's that on that. Are you stuck? Hold on. It's okay. The water's in your shoe. Okay, hold on, sis.
Daddy, what's this? Daddy, you go. I cannot do this one. You got it. I did it.
Peekaboo.
Another day, another demo. Hey.
Actually, another night, another demo. Cause it's like, what time is it? 7? We just finished dinner, and then all of a sudden I hear the screw gun.
This room just really bothers me.
Yeah, this is like a really weird pass-through room. So this is.
It used to be a laundry room.
Oh, it did?
I think so.
Oh.
Did you get them all?
Yeah, come here.
Big brother is helping me.
Yay for that. So this is, obviously, this is the original trailer side, and then right through this weird pass-through over there is the addition. And I was telling PJ, I always forget that this room exists because we normally have that door closed. But this will most likely serve as something useful and functional whenever we redo it.
This room.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be like a bedroom, but it won't look like this, and it'll be bigger.
True. Oh, I have the perfect porch for my dog.
Oh my gosh, her view of like everything is so tiny.
Wow. Oh, man. Oh, man. I feel like being a friend.
Yes, I love that. So 30 minutes later, that's what we're working with. Job well done. That didn't take long. PJ works like a machine. In case you're new to this channel, this is like nothing.
Not PJ, Dad.
Dad, I'm sorry.
Today, I noticed that the trailer has aluminum wire instead of copper wire, which randomly, the first time I'd ever heard about aluminum wire was either today or yesterday when Thomas told me that one of our friends is renovating her house and it had aluminum wires and she is doing a complete rewire. When I researched aluminum wire, it freaked me out, but then on top of that, there are so many splices everywhere. This is supposed to be in a junction box and it's just taped together, and then same here. And then there's a lot of open junctions, or just open wire.
Wow.
So Thomas's mom was like, can't you just pull the trailer out and start over? And now I'm like, can I just pull the trailer out? Because I don't think that the aluminum wire is on the house built side. I think it's just what the trailer came with originally. I don't know.
Kind of changes things.
So we for sure are going to be doing a complete rewire of all the aluminum, which is going to be a very expensive thing. But at that rate, I'm just like, let's get rid of the trailer and just build what we want. But then again, this was never supposed to be
Kind of more than it is already.
more than what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But you just, when renovating, it's like one of those things, where do you stop and where do you spend the extra money?
Right.
Definitely on some subflaw. This, as you can see, is literally crumbling.
Hey. So we woke up to a 65-degree morning out here at Holiday House and at the land. We have to run back into town for a few hours. We have 2 appointments today, and then the plan is to come back out here and spend the night again tonight. We are finding more and more reasons to stay out here as much as we can and really get a feel for the land. There's also so much happening out here with the excavating and then the renovating of Holiday House. You saw last night, PJ started demoing at 7:30 p.m. right after dinner. So obviously we can't get enough of it right now. But yeah, so that's the plan for today.
Getting all of the things out of Holiday House. So demoing it will be much easier. This is what I'm going to use on Thomas's neck later.
I can't wait to look back on these videos whenever this is like actually how we want it and be like, oh, remember when we used to play in actual mud and the kids?
Have we talked about like what we want to do here?
Let's do it again because I don't remember.
So I know we've talked about wanting some type of water feature here, but you guys know that we love Amsterdam. We want to recreate an Amsterdam canal somewhere in this area here, and then the canal, which will be beside the house, will feed into more of a natural lagoon-shaped pond. The canal will turn into more of a like natural swimming pond. It's fed by a spring off of a mountain, so it should be pretty clear water. But I'm pretty sure we're set on that. They're coming, the people that are doing the dirt work are coming back. I thought they were coming back today, but maybe it's tomorrow. And I'm gonna tell them to go ahead and start on the big lagoon-shaped pond, because I know for sure we want to do that, and then we'll have to work out where the canal is going to go, but I'm excited. It'll be a nice place to retreat to this summer.
Mm-hmm. So, today was one of those hard days. I wouldn't say hard, I would say busy. That happens when you get older and you have kids and responsibilities. We had a doctor's appointment for older brother, and then little brother had an appointment for school next year. We stayed at Holiday House last night, so we came back into town, had to drive 30 minutes back into town, and we're running all over the place. We needed a bunch of things for Holiday House, and I took little sis with me to the grocery store, and she's always so good. You know, she wears her mask, she keeps it on. We had to take a couple things back to one store, then we had to go to the grocery store and get the things that we needed, and it was so packed, which I, felt nervous about because of COVID. And then there were only 2 registers open in the entire place, so I waited in line for what seemed like forever. And while I was finally unloading my groceries, my package of blueberries dropped on the ground, spilled all over. They were getting squished. So then the cashier had to stop what she was doing. The whole line behind me, just like watching it all unfold. And sis was hungry, and then we got home and had to unload everything. And then we still have to go back out to Holiday House. So it's just like one of those days that you just kind of can't wait until like 9 o'clock, where you can relax with a glass of wine and something on Netflix. But me and little sis are gonna put everything away and pack up and head back out to Holiday House, meet the boys out there, and hopefully have a much more relaxing night. Wish us luck.
How many do we have?
Too many. So many. The boys and I came out to Holiday House early. We're gonna spend the night out here again tonight. We spent the night last night, but had 11 minutes? 11 months?
Yeah.
Big brother wants to stay out here 11 months. Anyways, we are at the big metal building. I brought all of the trees that I have here at Holiday House.
Tractor.
And the tractor. And big brother and little brother are helping me plant these. I was hoping to get them in the actual ground that they're gonna be growing in this season, but it is already March and I wanted them in the ground before the end of February, and I still have probably 300 trees left. So we are
300?
doing raised beds and planting them in the raised bed for this summer, and then we'll dig them up and move them.
And it's a lot.
It's a lot of work. They are helping, and so far we have about 40 or 50 trees planted.
And look at this tree.
This was the cedar tree that we dug up a few days ago, or yesterday actually. Okay, back to work. I know. So, Thomas made it home with a little sis and dinner and groceries. So we are going to be here for a year, guys. We're never leaving.
For 11 days.
Oh my gosh, we're staying here 11 days.
Right, Dad?
Originally, he said 11 months.
There's no way. I already told everyone how frustrated I was earlier. Oh yeah, so everyone knows. I had to make sure everyone knew how annoyed I was earlier, but
Meanwhile, my day began amazing. I took the kids on a walk, was in a great mood. I came back. Daddy, Thomas took my happiness right away.
yeah, this morning was not the best. I mean, it was at first, and then I was frustrated about something and I shared my feelings, but the way I shared my feelings was not, I was angry in the moment and I was hurt, and so I shared them in an inappropriate way. I talked about communication a couple of videos ago. There you have it. That's why it's so important. And so then PJ got upset and it just like was a whole mess for like 2 hours. And
Go is drinking your Coke.
I could see out of the corner of my eye, sis. Why do you have so much energy and you don't even have coffee yet?
Look at my beautiful fig tree.
Okay.
I planted this baby from the farm, and now it is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Does this beep or anything?
No, it'll stop lighting. That light will go off whenever it's ready.
Oh.
So it's still heating right now. But you can put it in.
Why?
It's just a myth that you need the oven heated all the way. Jenny Rosenstarch from Dinner a Love Story. And I trust her with my life.
Moo moo mama, moo moo mama, moo moo mama.
So
Talked
it's,
about the moo moos.
no, they're caftans.
The rebel thing.
Yeah, I ordered these caftans. I ordered 2 for me, really. This one and then this one that I'm wearing. And PJ saw this one and fell in love with it. And he tried to act like he didn't like it at first. But now... but now he wears them out
I
here.
have these birds called rheas, and they have like feather. They look like a mini version of an ostrich, and they have feathers. And when they run, they try to like when they get scared, they take their feathers and they'll shift them to make it look like they're gonna go that way, but really they're like.
Why did you, of course you had those birds. Why did you have them?
I wanted it. I needed it. I bought it. I want it. I like it. I got it. That's what I got.
Oh my gosh.
We just showed Daddy the trees that has LA poops.
Lovely.
Anyways, we just showed Daddy all of the work that we did. And I was showing Thomas that, like, growing up, my mama Dorothy always did gardens, like in the summertime.
Looks so good.
She would do it like this to where the plants were in like trenches and the dirt around it was up high so that the water would pool into the plants. So, and we watered them last night using the water from the mountain stream. And we'll see you.